Hey guys! Now, do you remember not too long ago I released a vlog that's similar to this, but I talked about why I ultimately decided to quit Filmbook and no longer produce any more of the animation podcast? If you haven't seen that one, I highly recommend to go and check that out. It'll explain a lot as to why I'm no longer posting anything on Sundays. Well, if you have seen that vlog, then maybe you do remember that right at the end, I mentioned that even though I'm no longer making any more of the animation podcast, I am gonna go and create a brand new podcast show on my own. Well, that's what I want to talk to you guys about here. I want to officially say that the new podcast is ready. Yes, I decided to dedicate some time last week to go and develop what am I going to do, thinking about ideas and how to execute this new podcast. How can I take what I've already done with the animation podcast and elevate it from there? Well, I actually do have an idea, and it will come into the form of Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast. Yes, that's going to be the official title of my brand new podcast. Now, basically, it's going to work out the same way as it did with the animation podcast, where in Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, I will go and discuss the latest and of course the craziest animation news and other related news that does pique my interest that has happened throughout the week. Now, you might be wondering, how am I going to take what I've already done and try to elevate that? Well, here's the amazing part. Because when it comes to Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, it's not just going to be any regular podcast, it's going to be a live podcast. Yes, now in terms of the schedule and when it's going to happen, it will be happening every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern on my Twitch channel. Yes, it used to be the home of Animat Plays, but it's no longer going to be just that. I will still be doing Animat Plays, but now I named the channel Animat Live. So it's going to be where I will do Animat Plays, which is still going on every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I will also do Animat, the podcast itself, Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So from there, it's not just going to be live, but it's also going to be interactive, where you guys can go ahead and make comments and raise questions and all that stuff, and I will even go and answer them for you. It will actually be an interactive experience. Now, some of you might be a little bit concerned regarding, oh, maybe you might not make it, or you might not see what's going to happen in that episode of the cartoon cast. Well, don't you guys worry, because I will be archiving it on this YouTube channel. Yes, after 2 days, I will go and post all of it on my own YouTube channel every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, and on top of that, I will be releasing them on social media, where you can go and hear it on iTunes and Google Play. So that's pretty much the ultimate idea of how Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast is going to work. It will begin as a live stream on Twitch, and then afterwards, you guys will be able to hear it on YouTube, on iTunes, and on Google Play, and wherever that you guys can go and hear a podcast. So it's going to be available from there. And with all that said, I just want to say thank you guys so much for your great support, because when I released the previous vlog from before, there have been a lot of people who have raised concerns, and they were a little bit upset that the animation podcast was going to end, and they did mention that it was even the highlight of their weekend, that they want to hear my thoughts about some of the latest news that happened in animation. Well, don't you guys worry, because at least that aspect of what you love in the animation podcast is not dead. I am taking it and I'm growing it to something even bigger so that we can all enjoy. And by the way, yes, people, I will do my best to bring in more special guest stars, so you're not just going to be hearing my opinion. I will do my best to see if I can bring in more. I'm not going to say that I'll do it for every episode, but from time to time, I will bring in others and invite them for the animation podcast. So we'll have to wait and see how that will go on that front. So when is it going to start out? Well, it's actually going to begin on this Saturday. So let me just check a little bit on my calendar. So it's going to be on the 19th. So on May 19th at 2 p.m. Eastern, that's when I'm officially going to start the animation, I can't say that anymore. Okay, I'm going to start Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, and it's going to be live on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.com/AnimatLive. So you can go ahead and check it out right there. So with all that said, I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support. I will see you guys in Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, and with all that said, until the beginning of a new podcast, see you later, dudes!